All right, so I'm going to give you a bit of a hand with the first one, and then that will hopefully show you what we need to do for the second. So just reminding us that these, if we were doing these up here, we should have seen something like 40 degrees. I don't know, we can throw 60 degrees there, which should make that 80 degrees. And we'd see that in both triangles. Okay, if you had that, all three angles were the same, you're all good. For this one here, you could have 2 centimeters, say, 2 centimeters, and we can go 2 centimeters again if you want. Any number which can be multiplied by each of those numbers and give you the same. So that, what's the scale factor in that scenario? What have I multiplied these numbers by to get that? 2, okay? And the last one would be if I had, say, a 4 centimeter, a 6 centimeter here, and I had a 30-degree angle. If my scale factor was 3, what would I expect to see here? 12 centimeters. And what would I expect to see on the bottom? 18 centimeters, very good. And I can prove that those two triangles are similar. So just be aware, unlike the congruence proofs, the angles must be the same, but the sides, when I'm talking about sides, they're not the same. They must have the same factor. Very good. Good language. Okay, so for the first one, I haven't got enough information yet to help me solve this. So I need to apply some rules or some geometry proofs that I know to help me get there. Can anyone see any geometry proofs I could maybe use? Z rule. For which one? Which angle? Yep, which angle? E or D? E. So Mikey's saying, I know that angle DEF is equal to angle, that's not D, it's F, it's C. DEC is equal to angle, this will test him. So E is that side, which should correlate with which? ABC. Very good. And have I done enough yet, or do I need to do something else? I need to write down the little Z rule just to show how I got that. So that's definitely, I know that these angles are the same essentially. So I can mark that with a dot if you'd like. What else do I know? I can use the X rule. So that would give me that angle ECD is equal to angle BCA. It would be ACB. Which gives me, am I done yet, or do I need to do something else? X rule. So I know that these angles here are the same. I can use any symbol I want. I might just use 2 dots to prove that. Now I have enough to already prove similarity. Why do I know that I've already got enough to prove similarity? They all equal 180. So if I know the 2 angles in this triangle and the 2 angles in this triangle, I know that they must equal the same thing. So I could already write dot, dot, dot here if I wanted. But I'm not going to do that because what have I asked for below? Scale factor. And this is where I'm going to show us how we can calculate or use. This is where it's a bit different because with congruence we're showing that they're the same, aren't we? Does that make sense? Well, actually I do need to prove similarity first. That's a lie. I need to prove similarity first before I can do this. I'm a liar because I need 2 sides to do the scale factor working, but that's okay. Very dangerous. DCE is equal to angle BCA. I could use 2 justifications for this. What are the justifications I could use? I can use the Z rule, or the angles in a triangle sum into 180. So now that I've proved that it's similar, I need to calculate my scale factor. How do I calculate my scale factor? I'll just do that. I'm running a bit out of room. We'll do it over here. How do I identify what this one is being multiplied by to equal there? Scale factor will equal AC divided by EC, which equals 8 over 4. I should have done like this actually. Working was not good. Scale factor equals 2. Sweet. Am I done? What do I need?
So don't you need a squiggly line?
No, because it's not congruent. That's similar. Congruent means the same shape, same size. Similar means same shape, but different size. Cool? That probably tells you why we need to have two sides in our proof. Why do we need to have two sides in our proof? So I can see the scale factor. If I've only got one side to work with, I can't see the scale factor. So in this one, could we use, what's the proof we probably should be using? Side, side, side. Can we find out the scale factor straight away? Yes. I'll give you the first line of working for this one, then I'll get us going. I might answer 2 over here because I'm very short on room. So question 2's answer's going over here. My first line of working is that AC over, what side corresponds to that? DF must equal, which must equal what do you think is going to go in the next line? So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say AC divided by, which is, what is AC? What's the length AC? 6 divided by 2. What has that got to be the same as? I'll fill in some values. You guys can fill in the rest.